Hey up all, and welcome to another Hengist Wildcats. Well, it's Sunday afternoon, it's just gone 4:30, and I'm in Edale car park. Well, the plan of action is to get my kit on, walk up to Edale, and go to Nag's Head where I'm meeting some others. I'll tell you more about it, but for the moment, I'm going to get ready. Right, that's my kit on, I'm going to plod up to Nag's. Well, it's about 5 to 5. I've got myself a pint of Nag's 1577 and I'm waiting for Kev, Yanu and Simon. I don't think they're here yet. It's a really warm day, so I've got a bit of a thirst on just walking up from the car park. So, everybody at home, good health and cheers. E-boy gum. That's refreshing beer. Well, I'm just going to drink this while I wait for them, and I'll have a word with you when they turn up. Well, Si's just turned up. He's just walked in about 2 minutes ago, and he's at the bar getting me another pint of 1577. I've said hello to Jo, who serves behind the bar, and she was asking how long I'm out for. So when Si gets back, we'll have another chat. Well, as I was saying, Si's here, and he's returned from the bar. Got me a pint of Nag's 1577. Yeah, we're just waiting for Kev to turn up. We both had a message that Kev's on his way. But how long have we been planning this trip? February?
Yeah. And the person that organised that suggested it ain't even here.
Yeah, that's Gav from Hiking for Health. I don't know.
He's got good reasons.
Yeah, it was Gav's idea, and it was back in February. And yeah, he's had to drop out. So there's me, Simon, Kev when he turns up with Yanu, and then we're out for 3 nights. And on the third night, Paul, who I went camping with a few weeks back in the Upper Derwent Valley with Dave Goodman, he's joining us on Tuesday night. And there's going to be quite a few of us, isn't there? About, well, what, 4 of us in total? And the weather, according to the forecast, it's going to be absolutely lovely. So it's going to be a great time. Well, I'm going to order some food later, get an evening meal before we go and find a campsite. But in the meantime, I'm going to wait for Kev, chat with Si, and have a few gulps of this beer. As you can see, Kev's turned up. 3 of us are here now. I've just got him a pint of 1577 in. And I think Si got me this one, didn't you? Yeah, this is my second or third. I can't remember. Anyway, good health, everybody.
Yeah, cheers. This is the good camp.
Good health, good health at home. And cheers, all. We're going to look at menu in a bit and get some grub up. So I'm going to carry on with merriment, talking to the lads. And when we order some grub, I'll speak to you then.
Hello, my favourite dog. How are you doing?
Well, it's a few pints later than when I last spoke to you, but the grub's finally turned up. I've got a Kinder Burger with extra crispy bacon. Well, I'll just turn the camera around and show you this plate of grub that I've got in front of me. Well, there's a pan from left to right. There's the Kinder Burger, and it's already got some crispy bacon on it. I've taken the onion rings off. There's the extra crispy bacon that Jo brought over because she's brilliant and one of the best barmaids ever. And there's some coleslaw knocking around on there, and I've got some chips, and I put some mayonnaise, salt and vinegar, and tomato sauce on there. So this is my evening meal. It's the only thing I've eaten today. Let's get stuck into it and have a bite of it. I'll speak to you later. Well, that beer's taking its toll on me. Plus the burger. Oh, I'm just grateful that
I've not got very far to go to the campsite. Even though I'm out of breath, I'll get on with walk, and I'll see you when I'm there. I'm back at the same spot that you saw me in my last video. We've just come up from a pub. I'm much worse for wear than I was last week. Oh god, I'm disgraceful. Trying to promote wild camping as a healthy activity, and there's me stumbling around after I've been to a pub. Well, I'm not here to win any prizes, I'm not here to enjoy myself, and this is what I enjoy doing. It's like a mini holiday, having a few beers, a meal in the pub, and then coming out here and spending the next 3 nights. Oh, this is my life, this is what I like doing. Well, just where my rucksack is, down there, I'm going to get my tent up. I've left my Verne 1 at home, and I've switched back to my Outkit Polestar, a 3-season tent, because although you can use that Verne 1 all year round, 'tis the season to do 3-season. We're in 3-season tent country now, and it's lovely and warm tonight. And when I was speaking to Si back in February when we were first discussing this trip, Si said, should we all take small tents so we can pitch close together? Because if you've got a big tent with a big footprint, you've got to spread out. So that's one of the reasons I brought the Polestar, and I also miss it. Well, I hope it's okay, because I've not had it out since last year, so let's get it pitched. Well, excuse the head torch. It's gone a bit dark since the last spot here. I've got my tent up. It's taking me ages to do, and it's such a simple tent. I brought this tent because it's lightweight. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's almost like a bivvy tent where you can lie down, you can pitch this thing. And it's quite a warm tent. Anyway, I need to get on with getting some stuff in there, so unlike my usual videos where I show you putting stuff in there, I'll bring you back when I'm in tent. It's just gone 9 o'clock. I'm finally sorted in my tent. This took longer to put up than the Verne. First time I've used it this year. Just, it was unfamiliar. But by the time I got it up, Yeah, they've gone dark. Well, I'm not going to show you what I've got around my porch because it's too dark and I haven't got anything laid out. Apart from, instead of my usual 4 tins of McEwan's, I brought an extra tin because I knew I'd want a drink after I got back from pub and got my tent pitched. So, I'll just get this cracked open. Oh, that smells good. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. By gum, that's good beer. Well, I'm just going to pop this back in my boot. I'm going to turn wireless on, listen to a bit of Radio 4, and just relax, enjoy my beer, and take it easy for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to get my head down, because I'm looking forward to some sleep. Speak to you in a bit.
And their bodies are thrown into the Tiber to prevent them having a proper burial.
Well, I suppose I'll say thank you for that. Federico, his younger brother...
Tonight's been a bit of a rush, chasing the daylight while I was getting my tent up. I couldn't remember how to pitch it. Anyway, I'm feeling really sleepy now. I'm going to get my head down. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night all. Good morning everybody. Oh, what a good sleep I had last night. The sun's up, I can feel the warmth coming through my tent. Let's have a look outside and see what it's like. Oh, it's lovely out there, really nice and sunny. Well, I think I'll start thinking about getting a brew on. Well, I've managed to get out of my tent, got my water bladder with me. I'm just going to go down to the stream, get some water for a brew. Well, that's my water collected. Got about 2 litres, more than I need. Well, walk back to the tent and start getting that brew on. Oh yes, that's boiling away nicely. Well, that's my morning brew made. I shall just grab it. Oh, it's nice. Well, I'm just going to drink this brew in this glorious sunshine. I've made a start on packing up already. So I'm going to slowly continue with that while I drink my brew. Well, that's all my kit packed up next to my trekking poles, and this is where I was camped last night. And I'm doing my usual, having a last look around for any tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. But there's none that I've left, it's absolutely spotless, it's as I found it. Like we all do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, it's a beautiful morning today. Look at the sun there behind me. I think we're going to be walking past Hollowbrook and towards Jaggers Clough today. So I'll get my bag on and start today's journey. Cheers, mate. So. Well, we've just reached bottom of Jaggers Clough. We're going to get our bags off, get some water from here. There is a spring further up that we're going to check out as well, but just in case, we're going to get some water from here. And I think I'm going to have a spot of lunch. I might get a couple of sachets of cream of tomato soup on. Yeah. So I'll get my bag off, get some water, and have some soup. Oh, yeah. Well, that's my water. Just grabbed about 3 litres, and I'm going to get some soup on now. So I'll get on with that. Oh yes, that's boiling away.
Mile and a half, 2 miles. I'll be well up there to find.
Well, that's my soup made. I'm just going to let it thicken up for a bit and cool down, and then get stuck into it. Well, I've had my soup, had my dinner break. Still at the bottom of Jaggers Clough, and it's still absolutely lovely. I've got my bag on, and I'm getting ready to plod on. There's Hope Cross down there. We're plodding up there, then up to Crookstone Knoll, past the 2 trees. Just thought I'd give you a little update. We're at the 2 trees, Crookstone Knoll, and the quarry is over there. We're heading up there past the quarry, then getting onto Edgepath, getting over onto the northern edge, and heading towards Fairbrook Naze. But I just thought I'd let you know what we're up to.
Quickly jumped on the best spot. I'm sticking my fucking walking poles in with. It was in between some gruffs because it was a bit breezy. It was about 25 mile an hour and it was whittling about his.
Well, we finally turned up at our campsite at last. Feels like I've been walking all day. Well, that's because I have. Well, I'm gonna get my tent up just here. So without further ado, I'll get on with that. Well, that's my tent up. Sun's almost down. Just going to dip below horizon. So I'm going to quickly get some stuff in there, and I'll bring you back when I'm all sorted.
Well, as you can see, I'm all sorted in my tent. I've been sorted for a while. I've already had a tin of beer. It's gone dark and I'm about to get some grub on. But it's time for a second tin of beer. So let's get this tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3 opened. Whoa, that's good. By gum, that's good beer that. Whoa. Well, I'm just gonna pop it in my boot, and yeah, I'm gonna get some grub on. I think I'll have a curry tonight. I could have something else because I'm out again tomorrow night, so I've got quite a selection of food, but I've been thinking about a curry all day, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll think about getting my stove out and I'll ring you back later. Well, this looks well nice. Let's give it a taste. That's good. I've got 2 Peshawari naans here as well, which I can dip into it and get things open. Well, let's try a piece of Peshawari naan with it. Let's give it a dunk. Oh, beer, curry and naan breads. Wahey, this is the life. Well, I'm going to get stuck in while it's hot, and I'll speak to you later. Good morning, everybody. Time is about 7 o'clock. Oh, I've just opened my tent door, and it's another beautiful day. Right, well, I think I'll turn my thoughts to getting a brew on. Oh yeah, that's boiling away nicely.
Stuffing everything in, I wish it would just be in with a bit of room.
What does this mean for us, for any of us? What should we do? And what can we do? In his 18th century sermon on the use of money, John Wesley advised people to gain. He thought money could be used for a just society, so profitable trade could be a defense to the oppressed and a means of health to the sick. Wesley died in 1791, but his teaching about the right use of money suited an expanding empire that wanted to think of itself as moral and an entrepreneurial expanding. He was specific in his examples. Do not make profit from land.
Well, that's my brew done. I'll just grab it.
Churches, living very simply. He actually told parents to disinherit children who would throw it all away on fancy living.
Oh.
And by give all you can, Wesley didn't mean give to charity what you can afford.
Oh, just what I needed to start the day. Sorry for wireless being on if it's a bit noisy. Well, I'm going to drink my brew, slowly wake up. It's approaching 8 o'clock now. I think Kev's going to get off, but I'm just going to wait for this sun to get a bit higher in the sky and warm my tent up. Right, I'll get back to my brew and I'll see you in a bit.
Notion of earning, saving, and using money wisely. If not because we're moral.
I'm finally out of my tent and welcome to another beautiful day in the glorious Peak District. Oh, look at the sun if I turn round. It's going to be like this all day according to the forecast that I heard on wireless earlier. Said it might cloud over tomorrow. Well, today, me and Simon, who's over there, just finishing off packing up, we're going to walk back along Seal Edge, down Blackburn Edge, and then up towards Mad Woman Stones, and then down to Crookstone. Nice little walk, glorious sunshine. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice day today. Well, while we're waiting for Si, where my trekking poles are, just there, this is roughly where I have my tent. I'm doing my usual before I get my bag on. I'm having a last look around for any tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. But the place is absolutely spotless. Like we all do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. And what an enjoyable, fantastic view it is from here. Over there, you've got what's called the Chinese Wall. I think that's just like a local name that mountain climbers gave it because it doesn't appear on maps, but that's what everybody refers it to. Down there, you've got Seal Edge, Seal Stones, and then on the far eastern side of Kinder Scout, you've got Crookstone, which is where we're heading to. Well, I'll get my bag on, and there should be some nice views that I can show you down the Ashet Valley with the sun lighting it all up. Right, well, I'll get that on and plod on.
Time for an update. Well, we've just come down from Sealstones, past Blackden Rind, and we're at Blackden Brook. And behind me, this is the northern start of the 7-minute crossing. But we're not going to be going that way. We're going to be heading down the edge path towards Crookstone. And before we get near the corner, shall we say, there's a path on the right that takes you up to Madwoman's Stone, so you can cut a bit out. So that's what we'll be doing. So the weather's still absolutely glorious. Lots of lovely views to show you, and all sorts of rain underfoot. So on that note, we'll plod on.
Better. Get that bag off.
We've arrived at our campsite, and I don't think I've told you who I'm with today. Kev left us this morning, and over there we've got Simon.
Hello.
And Paul.
Oh.
Now, you've seen both of these in my videos before, and yeah, we've been planning this trip for a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
So this is our third night out, and Paul's joined us for tonight. So without further ado, I think we're all going to get our tents up now, because it's pretty secluded here, isn't it? We haven't seen anybody. So without further ado, I'm going to get my tent up. Well, that's my tent pitched. I've got everything in it. I'm not going to show you what's in my very limited porch area, because it's just full of things like rucksacks and pots and pans and water. It's not as big as my other tents, let's put it that way. Well, it's still absolutely lovely. Been having a chat with Paul and Simon. We've got some water from the spring. It was quite fun doing that. I won't go into detail, but the spring's not running, but we're using another method to access it. Well, as you probably heard me say on other videos, I love this part of the camp. You've done all your walking for the day,
You've got your tent up, you've got everything kind of sorted how you want it, and you can just sit down and go, and let your thoughts turn to a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Now, tonight's beer is courtesy of Jay, who very kindly donated to my Buy Me a Beer fund. So thanks a lot, Jay. I really appreciate that, mate. Well, let's get it cracked open. Oh, that smells just as good as it always does. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. E-by gum, that's good beer, and especially good beer on a lovely warm day like this. It's 18 degrees C. Beautiful, but it's like the desert, cold nights, but warm days. Well, I'm going to get back to chat with lads, drink this, and I'll see you all in a bit.
Well, good health, everybody.
Good health,
Yeah.
Paul. Good
Good
health,
health.
Si.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
Everybody at home, good health.
Good health.
Cheers. E-by gum, that's good beer.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, we're all sat in sunshine still. We've had a beer, had some whiskey, and down there got some Mattison's smoked sausage which I've chopped up, which I'm sharing with everybody. And the reason is because Paul, who's over there, gave me a real Termat, I think it's kebab stew or something like that, so I'm going to have that for my tea. I was going to chop those up and stick it in with some pasta, but I'm going to have that Termat thing instead. Well, just thought I'd let you know what I'm up to, and I'll catch you all later.
We've all returned back to our tents, as you can see. I'm in mine, and Paul very kindly gave me one of these dehydrated meals. Now, I've been told by various people that these are the best, these real Termat ones, but I've never had one before, so I'm looking forward to this. So I'm going to read instructions and see how you prepare it. I'll bring you back when it's done.
Well, I think my pan's boiling. Oh yeah, that's what we call a rolling boil. I'll just put my stove out. Right, let's get this filled up. I'm excited, never had one of these meals before.
He's alienating all his fans that can buy the cheap Tesco stuff. Hell, when gets he sold out?
Right, well, I think that's up to fill line. Let's give it a stir. Paul, who gave me this, he said give it a good stir and then fill it up a bit more than fill line before you seal it up, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, well, let's get this sealed up. Well, I think that's sealed. And then the next thing we're going to do, Paul gave me this meal, and Simon, he's over there, you might be able to hear him in the background. I think I've mentioned this before on video. He gave me this Mylar bag, which is made by Big Sky, which is ideal for when I'm hydrating something like a mugshot, or even something like this. Right, well, I'll just pop this in here. Get that sealed up, and I will pop it on top of my silicone mat, keep it insulated from the cold ground. Right, well, I'll let that hydrate, and I'll bring you back when it's ready. I'm looking forward to this. Well, I'm still waiting for my food to hydrate, but I thought, why not get a brew on while I'm waiting? So I think this is boiled now with steam coming off it. Oh,
You
yeah.
got the sprung back on yours.
Right, I'll just take this off stove
So that's the air scope as opposed to the air.
and blow it out.
Oh, I'll have a look at it. I think it's just like air scope. I nearly bought one the other day. And it's only like
Right, let's get a cup of coffee made.
It's only 220 quid. I could afford it, but I've got long worse for it now. I told Steve I'm a bit of a deal for it. And then I get it, and then I realise I don't really use it, don't really need it, and then I just feel like I should just. I sell a lot on eBay, I must admit. I've sold quite a bit lately on eBay. I sold. Yeah. How much did you get for your X-Men?
Well, that's my brew made while I'm waiting for my food to hydrate. I think I'll just have a quick drink. Oh, it's full up to brim.
I have a Sulu. Yeah, I bought it. All the YouTubers with it.
Oh, nearly overflowing that. Oh, it just did overflow. Well, I'm going to sit my brew, speak to Si and Paul. They're just behind camera. You might be able to hear them. And I might check on this food, give it a stir. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I haven't got my microphone switched on. I'm just using one on camera, so it might be picking everybody up in the background. But I reckon this grub should be hydrated now. So I'm going to get it out of that bag.
Right, it's quite, yeah. I wouldn't really know what to do. I think the nearest village really would be. Oh, what's the name of that place where there's a castle?
Oh, it smells good. I'll just get me wooden spoon.
Something like that. We go through there.
Right, let's give it a good stir.
Middleton and Teesdale.
Right, what I'm eating tonight is a real Terma kebab stew or something like that. I've never had one before, so it smells lovely. Let's give it a taste.
Yeah, for me it's north. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction, and then do it that way. So you go up as if you go up the A1 and then you turn left on the A66, which is the road that will take you cross country to the Lake District.
That really tastes of kebab meat.
And then you cut off of there into.
That's all right. That for a bit of camping grub.
Right. Go through there.
I'm just going to have another
carry on
taste.
to Middleton and Teesdale, and then from there it's probably another, I don't know, 5, 6 miles, 7 miles from there to the reservoir. Right. It's quite a well-known reservoir. You should.
I don't really eat a lot of these dehydrated meals. They're a bit on my price bracket. Well, I've had quite a few of them in the past, but
No, it's called the cow.
I've never had these real Termac
cow
ones.
Yeah.
And people have always said to me, these are the best.
Well, when we get back,
I've got to say,
send me some details.
from what I've just had there, 2 mouthfuls, that tastes better than any other one that I've had. The other ones are like baby mush. Paul, this is lovely.
You're welcome.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
It's really nice.
They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get stuck into this while it's hot, and I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, mate, we'll get down to Kev's. Take into that. 3 mess. Yeah. Yeah. 2, I'm taking 2 and just rinse them out and whatever. Praise the smell. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Hey, by God.
We did the Cumbria.
That was filling and really enjoyable. I've got to say, that's probably the best hydrated food I've ever eaten. I just wish I could afford to buy them. Oh. Well, keeping warm underneath here. I've got that cup of coffee I made earlier. I've drank all the beer. Simon's been giving me some whiskey. He says he's got some more for me later. But in the meantime, with a cup of coffee, good health everybody, and cheers.
So I went for a piss, come back and he went, I booked us a room. I booked us 2 rooms. He said, I booked 2 rooms. He said, I'm paying for it.
By gum, that's an average cup of coffee.
I'm not having any argument. I went,
Well, I'm going to get back to talking to lads.
it's not really what we're about.
Just enjoying this last night, my 3rd night out. And I'll bring you back in a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, it's a bit later than I last spoke to you. Let me just turn wireless down. I'll turn it off even.
Just shake it.
That's better.
Where was I? Oh yeah, it's gone 10 o'clock. Paul and Simon have retreated back to their tents, and they're all settling down for the evening, listening to a bit of radio, getting ready to go to sleep. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm listening to some comedy on Radio 4 Extra. I've got a full stomach, had a couple of tins of beer, some whiskey, had a right laugh. Been a really enjoyable end to this 3 nights camping that I've been on. And yeah, my thoughts are turning now to getting my head down. I'm in my sleeping bag and I'm ready for some shut-eye. So until tomorrow morning, folks, I'm going to say good night all, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Time is approaching 7 o'clock. Looks like it's another nice day. Let's have a look outside and see what it's like. Well, the sun's not reached my tent yet. It's still, well, I won't say chilly, but it's not as warm as it could be. Well, I'm gonna get a brew on, I think. I'll get on with that.
Well, that's very clear. When it comes to the
Oh yes, that's boiling away nicely.
what should it do?
The government, and I agree absolutely with the comments from the First Army yesterday, all options should be on the table, and that includes nationalisation. It's not as easy as some people think it is, and it's easy for people to throw these comments around, and I saw Mr Farage up there yesterday doing his bit, but the reality of it is,
Sorry, when you say the transition to what?
well, if they are going to consider the transition to electric arc, then the cost of that has been put by the company and by the government experts at circa 2 billion. That's the row the government are currently having with Yingo, because Yingo are insistent that the government...
Arc is basically recycled steel, isn't it? We already have them, and we're going to have them in...
Well, that's my morning brew, mate. I shall just grab it.
Actually making virgin steel.
Oh. Oh, that's much needed. Well, it's just clagged over in the last few minutes. The sun was just hitting my tent and it was starting to get warm, and then all this mist and clag has just come in. Oh well, I'm in no rush to get out of my tent at the moment. It's brew time. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm finally out of my tent. I'm all suited and booted, ready for the off. Got all my kit packed up. It's all in my rucksack on my back. Just here, where my trekking poles are, is where I have my tent. And I'm doing my usual last look around for any tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. But the place is absolutely spotless. It's as we found it. Like we all do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. And it's been a really enjoyable 3-night camp this. 4-day, I suppose you could say. A 4-day, 3-night camp. Well, there's Paul and Si. They're all ready for the off as well. So without further ado, I think we're going to plod on along the edge path, past Jaggers Clough, down the Nab, and back into Edale. Yeah, so I'll show you some views, but it's clagged over since we first woke up, so I don't know if there's going to be many. But for the moment, we're going to plod on.
Oh no, I've got the wrong one. Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd give you an update where we're up to. As you can see behind me, we're on top at Nab. There's Edel down there, ringing Rogers up that away. And Jaggers Clough, Crooksall Knoll, the way that we came, is over yonder. Well, that clag has shifted now since this morning, and it's absolutely lovely. Trouble is, we've been walking too fast and pub's not going to be open when we get into Edel, so might have to go in cafe. Life's so hard. Right, well, I'll plod on back down into Edel and I'll speak to you in a bit.
I got about 2/3 of the way up and then I had to put my head torch on, but I didn't get there till about 9:30.
Oof.
So,
we were just going to bed then, weren't we?
Where have you been?
Well, I've been out 3 nights. Came
You
up.
look like you've been to Spain, didn't you?
Oh, definitely had the weather apart from this
You see
morning.
the sunglasses, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, someone else was saying that, but
Yeah.
Sunday we slept at bottom of Grimesbrook after pub, and then we walked past Ollerbrook, past Jaggers Clough,
Right.
past Oak Cross, and went up to Crooksall Knoll that way, and then we walked along Edgepath, Blackburn Edge, Seal Edge, and we got to Fairbrook Nares where we met up with another lad who was with us. He's got off early this morning, Simon.
Where were you last night?
Walked back to Crooksall Knoll last night,
Right.
and the quarry.
Yeah. Was it icy when you woke up?
There was a bit of frost on the grass, but not a lot.
This is Olan.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen his channel, but he's got some really good stuff on there.
I can't edit, so don't expect anything fantastic.
But
So-
we've been speaking for a while on internet, haven't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and we keep bumping into each other.
We do, yeah. It's a small world, but what a beautiful day, eh?
Lovely, isn't it?
So, and yesterday was great as well,
I'm going to have to video it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, listen, I'm going to get off.
No, 30 seconds.
I've got to get the train back.
All right.
Look
Well,
at
Olan's got to
Olan.
get off,
Olan.
so
Hello,
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Subscribe, yeah.
So there was one. Well, we're back in Edale, and we're waiting for the pub to open. It's about 11:10 at the moment. Pub doesn't open till 12. So we've come in cafe for one of their expensive breakfasts, and it's gone up even since last time I was in here when I swore I wouldn't come back in. Now with a cup of coffee, a full English breakfast, £18.50, and it's not that bloody good. Oh well, it's a good job I don't do this every time. Paul's with me, and he's ordered one as well. So when grub turns up, I'll let you have a look at it. Well, my grub's just turned up. I'll just let you have a closer look at it. I've got some very lightly toasted toast, 2 fried eggs, bacon, black pudding, beans, sausage, mushrooms, and tomatoes. Well, they've changed the sausage, put the price up, and this is definitely the last time I come in here. Right, well, let's get stuck in and give it a try. It's all right. Not going to say it's fantastic. Not at £18.50. Anyway, I'll stop moaning and get on with it. Well, we've left the cafe. Nags is open, so we've come over here. Paul's just bought me a pint of Nags 1577. So, good health, Paul.
Good health.
Everybody at home. Cheers. By gum. That's refreshing beer, that. Well, going to drink this, have a natter with Paul, and then walk down to the car park, and I'll see you there. Well, here I am, back at the car in Edel car park. What a brilliant 3 nights out that's been. Night 1, we all met up in pub, me, Simon and Kev. Had a few jars and a meal in pub. Then we went and camped for the night. Monday, we all met up on the northern edge of Kinder over near Fairbrook, and we camped there.
and then Kev left us, and then yesterday we met up with Paul, and we camped down at Crookstone. Well, before I get all this kit off and chuck it in back at car, I'm just going to wander over to Paul and say goodbye to him. Hey up, Paul.
Hey up, mate.
Another cracking camp,
Yes, mate.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me along.
Yeah, we had a good laugh up at the Crookstone Knoll,
We
the
did, yeah, it was
old
lovely.
party quarry.
Little party quarry.
Yeah, and we've had a pint and a breakfast this morning, round it all off.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, mate, until next
Right.
time,
See you on the next one.
see you on the next one, Paul.
See you in a bit.
Drive safely, mate.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Right, well, before I get all this kit off and chuck it back at car and start the drive home, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I look forward to your comments, because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's not really further to say, apart from I'll see you next time for another Hengist Wildcats, and until then, it's cheerio from me. Goodbye all.